right, welcome back, guys. Obviously, we're at the Alamo Draft House. It's the best place to watch movies. And this time, we're talking about In the Heights. We watched it on the west side location in Montecillo and El Paso, but right now we're on the east side location.
That's
and
right.
I will tell you that when we watched In the Heights on Friday, on opening night, man, were people flooding in. The parking lot was packed.
Obviously, this is a movie that's bringing people back to the theaters, even though it's also on HBO Max. People are wanting to watch this on the big screen, and rightly so, because this movie has great cinematography, and it is a spectacle.
Right, it has great everything, guys. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of musicals, if you're Latino or not. I mean, this is definitely worth a watch.
This is, of course, the concept by Lin-Manuel Miranda, the famous Broadway showman that also, created Hamilton.
Absolutely.
The first thing that comes to mind is if you were raised or if you were born in the Caribbean islands such as Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, of course, you are going to definitely be very invested in this movie. You're going to be able to relate to it on so many levels.
Exactly.
I also want to briefly say that Anthony Ramos plays the title role Uznavi.
Excellently.
And the director is John M. Chu. And also quickly give a shout out to Kiara Alegria Udes, who adapted the screenplay for the film.
Yeah, and so I'll tell you, when I first watched this, the first 3 minutes, I was already swaying like this. It is one of the best movie openings I have ever seen.
Definitely makes you want to break into song and dance, right?
Yeah,
like you want to dance after you watch it.
You want to be salsa-ing, you want to merengue, you want to do everything.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a musical that really gives you a nice blend of romance, enjoyability, comedy. It's like one of those movies that's perfect for the summer. It's very reinvigorating, makes you happy.
A great blend of emotions.
So let's get that out of the way, because I think that's the primary reason you want to check this out. And also, I love how the movie plays on a lot of great themes, especially themes that might be identifiable to like a, Hispanic audience, a Latino audience, but
a very blue collar audience.
A very blue collar audience. People that came from the Caribbean who end up immigrating to New York, let's say. And of course, the film takes place in Washington Heights in Nueva York. It does a great job of showcasing the struggles of the different generations, starting with the immigrants that came over and their descendants, of course, and just about every barrier that could present itself to a Latino audience.
Yeah, I mean, it really puts you on this hopscotch of inner and outer conflicts of all these different people, like you said, throughout the generations, and it basically talks about how Washington Heights is transforming, and you're getting a little bit of what's called brain drain. People are kind of moving off to college and doing different things, but yet, it really talks about staying to your roots, coming together as a community, loving your culture, loving your peeps.
Following your sueñito.
Your sueñito, right?
As they call it in the film, right? Your little dream.
Some grand dream.
Exactly. And it focuses on the importance of family a lot, which is very much part of that culture, and I have to say very quickly that as a Puerto Rican, I found myself very immersed, very invested in the story.
Right, and as a half Puerto Rican, I identified it with this, obviously.
Yeah, you will get so many allusions to the foods, the different songs and the different beats, the dancing, the
twirling,
even some of the colloquial, jargon. It's everything is present there, and I loved it for that reason. And of course, it was amazing to look at. There's a specific scene that really I know enjoyed.
What you're talking about.
The pool scene, man.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about the one with Benny and Nina, and I won't give anything away, but it kind of comes out of nowhere. It is awesome.
Oh yeah, the dance. Yeah, the dance sequence. And there's also a very nice pool sequence. It has just the most memorable choreography of the entire movie, I would say. The movie is very creative, great acting, solid singing, great sound, I mean, it has everything.
Yeah, I just found myself laughing a lot, and I like that about this movie, is that it doesn't take itself overly seriously. Like, of course, there's some heartwarming moments, some heartbreaking moments, but
a little bit of a tearjerker in there.
They always make it a point to pull you back with some comedy, and I love that about this.
A lot of great humor that also kind of stems from that, again, the culture very much, right? So
it's
you'll
standard,
laugh more, I think, if you understand the references.
Yeah, and it's your standard Lin-Manuel Miranda fare.
Yes, with the rapping and all that good stuff.
Yeah, the music was a blend of hip-hop, of Latino music. I mean, it was very rhythmic, like I said. I mean, I wanted to dance the whole movie, so.
Yeah, Corey Hawkins as Benny, Leslie Grace as Nina, Melissa Barrera as Vanessa, all top-notch, all great roles, but especially Anthony Anthony Ramos, man, who of course also starred in Hamilton.
Yes.
He carried the movie. He did a great job.
Yeah, and let's not forget about the techniques. I mean, the techniques, the lighting. If you're into like, you know, visual techniques, photography, you'll appreciate the lighting, the use of negative space, that type of thing. Of course, there's the song and the dance, which will get anybody almost wanting to get out of their seats. But again, just a stellar all-around movie.
Go check it out. You guys, it is not the same to watch this movie on HBO Max. You have to trust me. You have to get out, take your family out. This is a movie that's great for the entire family. It is PG-13, but nothing offensive at all in there. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And as far as my rating, I am going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 reels. I really enjoyed the movie. I'm only taking half a reel off because of the pacing and because towards the end of the movie, I thought to myself a couple of times, when is the movie going to end? And it just seemed like it dragged a little bit towards the end, but always engaging. So what do you say?
Well, I mean, like minds think alike, right? Exactly. I'm going to give it a 4.5. I was thinking 5 for the most part, but then I noticed the movie kind of lost a little steam throughout because it did feel a little overlong. I mean, they talk about most movies being 3 acts. This kind of felt like 4. I felt like it dragged in that third act a little bit. But
yeah, but still a great rating. I mean,
yeah, and at the end they pick it up and they kind of rescue you from that. But
yeah, you know, musicals have that grand finale usually. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Like you said, definitely a watch at a theater. And you know, if you have an Alamo Draft House in your city, definitely check it out here. Great service, great food, great everything.
Absolutely. And also, don't forget to give us your comment below on what you think about In the Heights. Let us know. And also, don't forget to check out our retail store where we have great t-shirts with movie themes, wine themes, all sorts of different lifestyle themes at realscreeners.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook and TikTok at Real Screeners and Instagram real.screeners.
And don't forget, if you like our videos, we do ask you guys to subscribe. That definitely helps us. Hit that like button, that share button, and of course, hit that bell notification so that you know every single time we upload a movies. And with that, we hope that you go to our next video where we get audience reactions to In the Heights.